Welcome to Superdan, dealing in the desert.
Yo, hello everybody. You know who it is. Don't adjust your screens. It is Superdan, dealing in the desert. Mr. Four Eyes, how are y'all doing? Yes, occasionally Superdan wears glasses. But not all the time because I'm pretty stubborn and I'm pretty proud. So it'll be a rare day when you see Superdan wear glasses, but he's wearing them today. Glare resistant, of course. And we are going to play a $5 six-handed turbo no limit hold'em sit and go, which is a single table tournament, as we all know. If you haven't been watching Superdan's last couple of videos, you're missing out, man. There's just been some crazy, amazing tournaments that Superdan's been playing. Total roller coaster rides from high, low, everything in between. It's been wild. And that last $5 mini mystery bounty tournament was just insane. But when the smoke all cleared, Superdan's doing good. We're doing good. We're chilling. Welcome aboard. Superdan train. Light him if you got him. This is the La Aurora cigar that I got from Black. It used to be called Black Lion Luxury Cigar. Now it's just Black Luxury Cigar, I believe. This is it. This is the one. It is box pressed, as you can see. And it's going to be delicious. I'm not sure. It's sort of like a either Connecticut leaf or Maduro wrapper, but it is delicious. Nicaragua fillers and binders. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh. Oh, don't run out of juice. Don't run out of juice. Ah. Darn it. Ran out of juice. Alright, let me see here. There we go. See? Little zip on butane. You might be asking yourself a question. Where's the game? Alright, hold on a second. I'm so busy trying to light this cigar.
Can you
There it
use
is.
whatever little brain
Sorry.
matter you have inside that head of
Haven't
yours,
missed
Mr.
anything. I haven't played
Superdan?
anything yet.
We would appreciate it.
Because I'm trying
Thank
to
you.
light this dang cigar. You know what I'm saying? Trying to light this dang cigar. Anyways, this pays 2 spots. First place $17.93. Second place $9.66. Blind intervals are 5 minutes long. Start with 2,000 in chips. And generally speaking, the players are pretty awful. So I'm not saying Superdan's the greatest or the best. I'm not, but I'm definitely better than the average player, I would say, on these sit and goes.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'll just end it with that. I think only Doyle Brunson knows how to play 10 deuce. Anyways, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. If you haven't heard already, Superdan is a poker dealer, of course. I work on the strip as a poker dealer at the Horseshoe. And right now, Planet Hollywood is having this big promotion until Thursday. $500 high hands every 30 minutes from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is huge. We're giving away a lot of money. There's a lot of discussion about why they're giving away all this money, but that's neither here nor there. We all have our theories onto why. We'll see what happens. It is a beautiful. Let's talk about Planet Hollywood Poker Room. I don't know if all of you are familiar with it, but Superdan used to work at Planet Hollywood as a poker dealer for a long time. And they moved the room 8 times in about 17, 18 years. 8 times. That's the average of moving the room every 2 years. So we were like the bastard child of Planet Hollywood. They didn't know what to do with us. El Dorado does not have a history of loving poker. It's understandable if you just look at the spreadsheets. If you just look at the dollars in, dollars out, it's a lot of overhead to have a poker room. But there is also ancillary benefits to having a poker room. You get people that stay at your property because you have a poker room. You get people that also not only play poker, but they play craps, they play blackjack, they play roulette, they sports bet, blah, 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 right? They have wives, they have girlfriends, they have friends who also go out and gamble. So it's a draw, it's an amenity. That's the way they look at it. But like I always said, it takes an executive who understands poker, who gets it, to have a poker room. You know what I'm saying? And here's the positives about the Planet Hollywood Poker Room. Okay, this is my Superdan's opinion. And yours may vary. Oh man, I wish I played that 7-4 now.
Damn, should have played that one, Superdan.
It's a beautiful room. It might be the most beautiful room on the strip. I kid you not. This place is really cool. Probably, I guess a room at Encore would be a close set. They'd be competing for prettiest room. Problem: the timing was awful. Things are not going super right now in Las Vegas because the properties, after the COVID shutdowns, decided to try to gouge their customers as much as they possibly can. Things are uber expensive, and hold on. I think I want to play this. I think I want to see a flop. Hold that thought. I got to think about sit and go right now. King, queen. I think 7-6. He's got about 1,000. I think he probably. Hard to say what he has. That is a great flop, and we're not going to mess around. We're just going to go all in. If they have Jack Ace, God bless them. God bless them. I have top 2 pair. I'm pushing. I am pushing, especially against these players. I'm sure Samachika got some piece of that. Samachika is his name. Ace 7. Okay. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Get on your bike. Get on your bike. Get out of here. All right.
Take it down.
Anyways, as I was so rudely interrupted, we were talking about the Planet Hollywood Poker Room. Now I got Ace Queen. Now I got to concentrate on the game again. Hold on a second. Okay. Beautiful room. The timing was awful opening it up. There's things, like I said, things are not super with Vegas right now. That's one problem. The other problem is the location. If you've ever been to the Planet Hollywood, the new poker room I'm talking about, up on the mezzanine level, where the London Club used to be, it's out of sight. You gotta search for it. You gotta find it. So it's at a disadvantage because it's gonna attract people that only want to play poker. It's not gonna attract the occasional gambler, the person that's just walking by the table, things like that, that I enjoyed a lot working at the Planet Hollywood Poker Room when we were on the casino floor. If you remember, at the Pleasure Pit and the dancing girls and the crazy music, you couldn't beat those games. We never had a ton of games, but the games were the best 1-2 no limit games in town, without a doubt. There's very little argument. And the poker players that remember, there's very little argument on that. That's not the case with the new poker room. It's up on the mez. It's quiet. You got to search for it. So those are all big problems. I think the other problem is that they have too high a percentage of new dealers, and poker players are constantly complaining about dealers that you know don't even meet the minimum qualifications, able to count, able to make side pots, able to communicate, and etc. These things are problems. You know, as much as the executives don't like to admit, uh, being a poker dealer takes a certain trade. It's a trade skill. Okay, it's like throwing anybody into a welding shop and expecting them to be a great welder. That's not the case. It takes training, takes time, takes practice. You know what I mean? So, hold on. I got a king. It was a terrible kicker, though. I'm going to bet half pot, I think. That sounds good. Half pot? Yeah, half pot. Half pot. If he's drawing to a heart. No. Okay, good. So, I think that here's the thing, though. Here's, Superdan's crazy conspiratorial mind working is that I think it's a possibility. I don't know for sure. None of this can be validated. It's just a thought I have that they weren't planning to keep this open anyways for a long period of time. One of the uh, evidence of that is that they didn't hire any full-time dealers. All the dealers there are part-time, which is unusual. You usually have at least some percentage of dealers that are full-time dealers. So that's interesting, right? They didn't put up a lot of signage for it. You would think if they want the poker room to be successful, they'd put up a lot of signage. There's hardly any signs for it. You really got to search for this damn room, okay? This beautiful room. You got to look for it. That's the other problem. So I'm thinking that maybe they wanted to cash in on the World Series of Poker with this room and see how it does before the World Series and after the World Series. And the reality is that although they had some games at night, and I'm sure the games are very good at Planet Hollywood. Okay, we're going to have to call this guy. We got ace, queen of diamonds. Hold on. Hold that thought. Sevens. Okay, well, that ends that.
Bad call, Superdan.
Let's give him a crown. Hold on. Okay, there. Quads. I hail to the quad. Hail to the quad. 9-8 of diamonds. I mean, that's worthy to play, right? Oh, he's going after me again? He's going after me again? Hold that thought. He's going after me again, Brungo? Oh, I'm going to see a flop. I got an 8. I got an 8. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
That is a nice hand, Mr.
Got him.
Superdan.
Got him. Got him.
Winning.
Anyways, as I was so rudely interrupted. Shoot, now I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I think that they are going to... There's a possibility they're going to close down the room. Is basically what I'm saying. It seems that they're trying to get rid of all that promo money and just shut it down. And that's possible because after the World Series of Poker, it was pretty much dead most of the day. I mean, no games. And then the games will start up at night, but you can't justify the expenses just having a few games at night. It doesn't work that way. Plus, a lot of people don't know this, but a poker room pays full price for drinks. And you've seen the prices at these casinos, okay? Not cheap, A round of drinks could be up to $60. I've seen it. I've seen the paperwork. So, when you're dropping 10% to $5, you see the problem, right? Plus, you got to pay the salaries of the floors, salaries of the dealers. You gotta pay for the equipment, the cards. It's a lot. So we'll see. I could be wrong. I just call it as I see it. I think it's a shame. I think the room could have been successful if they did a few little changes that are easy to do. First of all, increase the signage, especially when you're going up that escalator. For those familiar with Planet Hollywood, up to the mezzanine level, put a sign there, a big sign, poker room this way. Not too hard, right? Um, that would be a plus. Making sure that parking is available to players that I'm not going to play Queen Five Diamonds on this. That parking will be either validated or paid for. Oh, I hit a two pair on the river, darn it! By the players who play there for a certain amount of time. The parking, I heard that they're having a tricky time with the parking situation because the parking is owned by a third party, Miracle Mile Shops. So that I heard that's an issue. So we got to fix that. The promos, I think that they need free rolls, some type of free roll that that brings people in for a reason to play, and they need a bad beat jackpot, which I think would make it room unique because there really is no place that has a bad beat jackpot on the strip. Really, the bad beat jackpot, from what I understand, is Orleans and the stations, casinos, but not really on the strip. You call it the famous famous bad beat jackpot. That'll give them games morning, noon, and night. Superdan was running the room. The room would never go dark. But I know who's running the room right now. I won't say his name. He's very intelligent, very bright, very quick. Um, and I know that he has people to answer to as well. So there's a lot of layers in the bureaucracy of Caesars Entertainment Corp. So I just folded trip trays, didn't I? Well, that's a bummer. So yeah, I mean those are my thoughts on the PH Poker Room, and we'll see what the future brings for it. And the same with Caesars. I haven't seen the Caesars Room. I'm not as familiar with the Caesars Room as I am with the Planet Hollywood Room, but I heard that the Caesars Room has similar problems. It's away. People don't know how to find it. No thrills room that they just threw some poker tables in while they renovate to a bigger room. I guess it's considered a temporary room. So really, and fortunate for me, I'm lucky. The Horseshoe is the poker room right now for Caesars Entertainment. There really is not much of a choice. Wow. Holy moly. Look at those aces. Beautiful aces. Boom. That's kind of unfortunate because now, it's a three-way fight for the cash instead of a two-way. So that was kind of a bummer. Actually. That was kind of a bummer. Let's just do a standard raise. He defends. I'm representing an ace. And I will continue to represent an ace. Wow. I think we're beat. I think we're beat. That's unfortunate. No, we can't continue. Yeah, we can't continue. Unfortunately, I chose the wrong time to try to steal. It cost us a lot of chips. we're still doing all right. We're second in chips, but that definitely put a little damper on things. Boy, jacks are hot. Jacks are hot. So, if you haven't already, please click the thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. If you want to go further and support the channel, you can via PayPal. The information is in the description line. Whatever you want to do. You want to watch these videos and enjoy, that's great with Superdan. You want to give a few bucks to Superdan to show your appreciation, that's great too. You know, I'm happy either way. I'm trying to grow this channel, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep going. I'm enjoying this. It's fun for me.
This is so
I know
fun.
If it's fun for me, it's probably fun for you too. And I'll keep doing it as long as it's fun and enjoyable. You know, you can continue to watch Superdan go through the thrills of victory or the agony of defeat. Thrills of victory or agony of defeat. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
King 9 of spades. That's, I think, worthy of a raise, maybe. Maybe. And then we're on the button. Yeah, we got to raise this. We got to raise this, man. I know Porcupine doesn't like to be raised, but we got a raising hand. There we go. Boom. That convinces me even more that on that last hand I had with Porcupine, he had a pretty good hand. King 9 still worthy of a raise. We're on the cutoff. King 9. It's worthy of a raise. Very nice, very nice. Ace 4. Let's see a flop. We flop a whole bunch of nada, but we got ace high. We will play it tranquilo. And Porcupine gains in chips. He is definitely the undisputed chip leader now. Undisputed chip leader. Oh, they're going to let me see it cheap. And we hit an 8. I think that's worthy of a half bet. Or half pot bet. We hit the top pair, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Of course, it's not the nuts, but it's pretty good. Got a feeling Misty's on some type of draw. That's Superdan's sense of what's going on here. Now I'm thinking of folding. You see how things change in poker? Yeah, I'm going to fold this. Yeah, I knew we were in trouble. Yeah.
That is a good fold, Superdan.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Misty hits a straight. Yep. Oh, it didn't even have the draw. Had this flop the straight. Wow. Nice hand, Misty. Wow. That is pretty good. That is a good hand. King Jack. Of course we're going to raise King Jack. We don't flop what we wanted, but I'm not folding. Unfortunate. We had a lot of outs there. Oh well. Maybe that was a misstep. I'm not really sure.
Terrible poker play, Superdan. Atrocious.
I know.
Get on your bike like a good lad now.
10 Jack. Jack high. Not that great of a hand, but worked out for TNT. So just like that, in just a few hands, we are short stacked. Amazing how that happens sometimes, and he sit and goes. There it is, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. New chip leader, TNT. TNT, yeah, dynamite. TNT. We're going to go with this. I mean, we're short stacked. We're in for 200. Everybody folds. We don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about it. Ace 4. Same thing. Same thing. We're going to push and fold. Okay. Jack 7. No. Fold. Fold. All right. Down to 4. Middle stage of the sit and go tournament. King 9. That was a tough decision there. King 9 is, it's on the border. You know, it's on the border. See if I can get this wrapper off without spilling the ash. Nothing like getting ash all over the keyboard. We would have lost that hand, by the way. Wow! Holy moly! TNT. Whoa! Set of queens takes him down. Wow. Whew. All right, so obviously TNT has a majority of chips. It's Misty and myself fighting for second. King 10's worthy of a flop. The 10 is good. I'm going to bet 600. What you doing, Misty? All right.
Take it down.
Don't play games with Superdan. I'm watching you. So we're on the bubble. This is bubble play. Great opportunity for TNT to just start swallowing chips. No, you're supposed to raise, TNT. You're supposed to raise. You'll probably take this anyways, but you're supposed to raise. You're supposed to bet. Now I got a double gutter. Now I got a call. We hit the 9. I mean, I know we're good. Yeah. Not a very good play by TNT, in Superdan's humble opinion. You know, your opinion may vary, but I didn't think that was a good play. They're letting me come in cheap. We miss. I'm out of here.
If you catch a chinchilla in Chile and cut off its beard, willy-nilly, you can honestly say you made on that day a Chilean chinchilla's chin chili.
Ace King.
That is a good hand, Mr. Superdan.
Nobody raised me with Ace King. It's too bad. Great. It's a great pushing hand, I think. It's a really good pushing hand. Queen 8.
Questionable fold,
I
sir.
don't know. Wasn't sure what to do there. Probably should have raised. I probably should have raised. We got to raise ace 10, right? Great flop. Not a good time to do this, TNT. Not a good time. Let's bet 900. Hopefully he has...
Take it down.
He folded. Okay. That puts us with a little distance with me and Misty. A little bit of distance. Little bit of distance. Once again, they let me in cheap. I know TNT doesn't have anything, but I'm just going to err on the side of caution. Because TNT is not really my immediate concern. It is Misty blind. That is Superdan's immediate concern. Blinds are getting higher and higher. 15-3 now. Well, I mean 150-300. 5-4, 5-4, 2-3-4-5. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5. We got the nut nothing.
Oh, brother, please give me a break.
Oh, the blinds, the blinds. Next blind's 2-4 with a 50 ante. 750 around. Got to raise with the ace heads up, right? Good play, Misty. Nice play.
Oh my.
Dang it. Nice play. All in. Dang it. Misty got the best of us. I don't appreciate that. Maybe we'll triple up here. Ah, we doubled up. We're not out of it yet, people. Can't keep a good dog down. Pocket fours, we're all in. I mean, we're all in automatically. Oh, okay.
Yeah, buddy. That
Boy,
was very,
TNT's
very,
playing
very,
tight.
very, very, very good. Keep it up, Superdan.
195. We don't need to play this. We don't need to play this. Jack 6 diamonds. It's close, but I'll let it go.
Questionable fold, sir.
Don't make me regret it. Okay. Wow, look at these blinds. 2-4. Oh, come on. Come on. Man. Let's call. See what happens. Beautiful. All in. All right, we're not out of the. We're not out of it yet, people. We're not out of it yet. We're not out of it yet. Queen Jack. That's a definite pusher. Queen Jack. Psh, all day long. You're too tight. Just fold TNT. Yeah, that's what I thought. And just like that, with a few little moves, we're almost tied for second. See, Superdan doesn't give. He doesn't give up. Chip in a chair. That's all you need is chip in a chair. And now we take second place. From almost certain disaster. But, TNT is just like, I don't know what he's doing. That is a ace 8. We're going to raise. We miss entirely. And we have no diamond. We have no pair. And we lose. And we had the better hand. That really blows. Misty is really getting on my nerves. Misty's getting on my nerves. Ace deuce. This is a push. We're pushing TNT. Nope, we're pushing. All right. 25.83. Jack 9. No. Misty's has had our number. I'm not gonna mess with Misty right now. And look at that. TNT is now no longer chip leader because of his tight play. Has dropped significantly. 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 That's good. 4s are good. And Misty has definitely taken the front runner status in this sit and go. King Jack. Yeah, I was gonna push anyways. At this point, you gotta play. You gotta. Beggars can't be choosers. You know what I mean? With blinds this high, it's 600 around plus 50 in ante. That's 700 around. I was going to go with it. King Jack. Kojak, bang bang. Ace deuce, we're going to go with it, even though it is Misty. But if TNT suddenly does something, I know he has a great hand now. He's just so damn tight. So tight. Oh, Misty, you should at least min raise. You know how tight he's been playing. Oh, we would have had 8s and 7s. It's probably good. I think that's probably good right now. Wow, this is becoming quite a sit and go for sure. Becoming quite a sit and go. Wow, they're going to battle. They're going to battle. Ooh, ace on the river. That changes things. Five, six, 8s and 5s. That's good. Oh, TNT. How the mighty have fallen. Look at these blinds. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. King 9. I'm not going against Misty blind. Oh, this is borderline right here. Shoot. I don't feel good about it. I don't.
That is
feel
a good fold,
about it.
Superdan.
Oh, I should have played it. Darn it. See, Misty blind is just kind of throwing me off here. See, that's how I know he has a hand, because he finally played something. Alright, so now we have to make a move, or we're going to be very low in chips, and that's a problem. So, but it's 8 deuce. I can't do 8 deuce. It's against my religion. King 7, yeah, I'll play King 7. I will play King 7. Yes, I will play King 7. 8s. A club or a king? Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
Ugh, in your face, TNT. In your tight face. Take that, buddy. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, sir. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, now he's down to the fill. Come on, Misty. You know what to do. No, you're supposed to put them all in. All right, 7, 5, 8, 3. Hits the flush. Unbelievable. That's not what we didn't want. That we wanted Misty to take care of business. Well, Misty did the correct thing. It didn't work out, but she did the, I assume it's a female, did the correct thing. I'm not going to go crazy against Misty. Come on, I'm not crazy. That's a good flop for 4s. Yeah, that was a good flop for 4s. Okay. All of a sudden, Superdan finds himself chip leader. How did that happen, right? Because the blinds are just so huge. Oh, my goodness. Jack 8. 7, 5. Nope. No, thank you. Pass. I will pass. Ace King. Yes.
That is a good hand, Mr. Superdan.
Yes. I want him to call with ace junk. Okay. Okay. Come on. Winning. Superdan. Do not discount the Superdan. All right, we're heads up. And I'm almost a 2-to-1 chip leader. That is a beautiful thing. So now it's me and Misty.
Field play, heads up. We will start with a couple of racks. Blinds 25 and 50. and we don't stop till one of us has it all.
Wow, we're really getting in the driver's seat now. These blinds are too big to play super tight, unless they're getting garbage like 4 deuce. Then I understand. Look at these blinds, 4-8. Wow. We're gonna put the pressure on. There we go. Boom. Pressure, 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 pressure. You know, Superdan talks about that pressure. So Missy has now grinded herself down to the felt. You know, we gotta put her all in. Jack 4 versus Ace 9. We need a 4 Jack. No deal. Okay. Well, unfortunately, Misty woke up with a pretty decent hand there. Ace 9, you know. Oh well. I mean, there's really no choice in that move. And King 9 I'm going to play. I'm going to play King 9. I mean, you know, it's just automatic. Like riding a bike. It's just, you're going to play it. Jack 9, okay? Wow. Now that's just
You lose.
luck. That's just dumb luck. That kind of tilted me a little bit. Yes, it did. No, Misty's almost caught up now. Wow. Down to the felt. Misty was at one time down to the felt. Let's just call, see what happens. I just can't bluff Misty. You know, there's no bluffing Misty. I should have learned that lesson. That was an expensive lesson.
I say, damn, damn, I say.
So Misty definitely takes a chip lead now. No doubt about it. Ace 10 all in. We hit a 7. Good enough for me. Good enough for me. All right. King, Queen, I'm pushing. And we resumed the chip lead. We get back to chip lead. We get back to chip lead. 9-4. Suit. Oh, thanks for folding. Appreciate it. 9-4. Not good. Not a good hand. 8-4. Even worse. Queen 5. Okay, thank you for folding. Eight tray. No. So it looks like Misty and I are looking for knockout blows. We're looking for knockout blows. We're looking for a hand that's just going to knock the other opponent out. That's what it looks like to me. We just keep folding. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny, but an ace, that's a push. All right, all right. I will call. All right. We've definitely resumed a chip lead in this battle. In this epic battle of $5 sit and go proportions. King Trey, at least is suited, right? Well, it's gonna fold. Okay. Okay. The problem with playing this way is that when Misty does make a move, I know Misty's gonna has a hand. You know, and I could play. I could play accordingly. No, I learned my lesson. I'm not going to. I'm not gonna make any moves. We had a similar hand, but Misty takes it down. No, I'm. You know, Misty made me gun shy. You know, made me gun shy. I mean, to me, Jack 10 is a push. Especially that Misty's looking for aces and kings. An ace or a king to play. That's what it looks like to me. We hit a jack. We can't seem to put each other away, though. You know what I mean? We can't seem to give a knockout punch. All right, if you're slow playing ace, good for you. Wow.
Bad call, Superdan.
Oh my God, Misty, you're killing me.
You got outplayed, Superdan.
Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, ace 7 diamonds. I'm all in. Ace 7 of diamonds. I'm all in. Misty, you're killing me. You're killing me. This might be one of the longest sit and goes I've played so far on WSOP.com. Might be the longest. I mean, nobody's going down here. Oh, come on. Jeez. Yeah, see? A king. See, the Superdan, you know, he knows what's going on. I know what Misty's doing. I know what Misty plays and doesn't play. We're almost dead even in chips right now. In ace, we're playing it. In ace, we are playing it. Maybe we're playing it. You know, it's a man's prerogative to change his mind. Yeah. You know, if Misty folds 100 hands and all of a sudden does that, Misty's got a monster.
Here we go.
Ooh, okay. Oh, hit a queen. We need a tray. No, Misty
You
took
lose.
it down. That was tough. Kudos to Misty. You know, I think Misty played quite well. But we do cash. We made second place, $9.66. Hey, thank you all for watching this crazy sit and go with Superdan. I do appreciate it. I'm telling you, these games are just crazy. And I'll see you on the next one. Better believe it. Subscribe, click the thumbs up, comment down below, support the channel. See you in the next one. Cheers.